All right, how's it look on your end there, Natalie? Everything looks good?
Looks cool. I love it how we can see everybody.
It's pretty cool, eh? I like it. This is sweet.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, people are starting to join here, so we'll kick things off. So welcome to Natalie Bee's live show here on BLive. This is exciting. Woo! Can't wait to hear this. This is really really cool. Thanks to BLive and Ken and everybody for setting this up, and really just giving musicians the opportunity to have a venue during this crazy time. And
Hmm.
we're starting to see a little more live music out there in the pubs and the streets and stuff, but still having this really just gets rid of those barriers. So Natalie, we're thrilled to have. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of that applause, I'm sure. Um, this is new for me. I've dabbled in music for my career and my life. It's certainly a hobby, but I think Natalie is certainly more experienced in this whole thing. If you haven't done the Be Live thing before, throw comments out there. We're gonna try and answer any questions you might have for Natalie. I think she's pretty open to answering some stuff. And then if you want to applause, just hold it till after the song so it's not too distracting. But tap that button like a mad person if you like the song and you're liking what you hear after.
Awesome.
Natalie, we'll talk a little more in a bit. We're going to get to your first song right away. That's why people are here. But first, this is kind of cool. I never even expected this. We got a sponsor for tonight.
Hmm.
The guys in town, Polar Park Brewing Company. So they dropped off some brews for us, Natalie. This is pretty
No,
fancy.
no. That's
They,
very cool.
they're speaking my love language here. I thought maybe we could class this up a little bit though. So let's I got a martini glass here, so we're gonna make this a fancy music night, and this is to you, and hopefully what's the first of many amazing performances. So cheers to you, Natalie. I know you're probably not gonna drink glass, but
I will be drinking mine after I sing.
that's a good decision. Yeah, absolutely. And without further ado, we're gonna let you get into it. So what's the name of this first song here?
All right, I'm actually going to sing a Tom Waits song because
Awesome.
I really love Tom Waits and it's a good song. So we're going to start with him. And it's a blues song, and I love playing the blues on the ukulele because it's oxymoronic. Well, I don't go to church on Sunday. Don't get down on my knees to pray. Don't memorize the books of the Bible. I've got my own special way. Oh, I know that Jesus loves me. Maybe just a little bit more. I fall on my knees every Sunday. It's the Rebellies candy store. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus to make me feel good inside. It's got to be a chocolate Jesus to keep me satisfied. I don't want no Mars or Snickers, and I don't want no dairy milk. I don't even really care about the secret of the caramel. Oh, the only thing that can pick me up better than a pot of gold. See, only a chocolate Jesus can satisfy my soul. A chocolate Jesus to make me feel good inside. It's got to be a chocolate Jesus to keep me satisfied. When the weather gets rough, it's whiskey in the shade. It's best to wrap your Savior up in cellophane. He flows like the big money, that's okay. Just pour him over ice cream for a nice parfait. Hey, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus to make me feel good inside. It's got to be a chocolate Jesus to keep me satisfied. Oh, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus to make me feel good inside. It's got to be a chocolate Jesus to keep me satisfied. Now those were Tom Waits' words, but it wasn't quite done for me. I don't think a chocolate Jesus is quite enough for me. 'Cause how's that old chocolate Jesus? Well, how's he gonna set me free? Oh, I don't think a chocolate Jesus can keep me satisfied. But all that chocolate Jesus is gonna fill my appetite.
Woohoo! Wow, Natalie. That was killer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It feels like there's a crowd.
Unreal. Beautiful. Would you describe it's very like, man, soulful, folky with some jazz in there. How would you describe yourself as an artist? What category, I guess, would you put yourself in?
As far as music goes, I have played reggae, I've played folk, I've played funk, I've played blues, lots of jazz. Not a lot of country. And to live in Alberta, that makes it difficult. A little bit. I like the old school country, like Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton, which is more close to folk. But yeah, I've even done hip hop. I've cooperated with hip hop artists around town, so I've done pretty much everything.
Yeah, we got to hear that one day. That would be fantastic to hear. I love it. You have an album. You've put an album out, and it's online, and people can go download it and listen to it and buy it and support you. What's the name of the album?
The album's called "Slipping Away" by Natalie Bee. It's on iTunes and Spotify and all the things.
Fantastic. And when did you put that album out? And kind of how did you get going into writing music, I guess?
Oh, writing music, I've written music since I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, when I was little, it was like, my dog ran away. I grew up my mom and dad are both very musical, played in church their whole life. My dad is actually a jazz trombonist from BC years ago. So I grew up I wasn't allowed to listen to anything but big band jazz and 4-part gospel harmony growing up. The first cassette tape I bought outside of my dad's permission was the Spice Girls.
Oh.
So I've written music for a long time. I was never going to do an album, but I played a song once for some folks, and one of the producers was like, "Oh my God, you need to do an album." And so yeah.
And then did it all happen at once, or
it was so terrible. It was the worst experience ever. We recorded it, and then the engineers took it all home and said, "I'm going to finish it at home. I can do it for cheaper." And I was like, I don't really want to do that. And then he refused to give it back, so we had to re-record it. And then I didn't get it finished till it took forever. It was the worst, which is good, because then everything else is going to be better.
Well, you talked earlier. Before we started the show, there's a song that kind of kicked the whole thing off. What's the name?
Yeah, it's just a song that was it's kind of a heart's cry, and it's very simple. I'm going to play it simply for you, but on the album it's a full band, of course, but I have to grab my guitar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's just a really simple tune, but when they heard it, they wanted more. So then I wrote the rest of the album. Awesome. It's a very small album. It's just 7 songs, so this is called "Take Me."
Beautiful.
Take me, break me, make me in the image of you. I feel like I've fallen. Now I'm calling you. I wanna be day. 'Cause I wanna see you when you say I love you, and I think you're beautiful. I can't wait to see where our love's gonna go. Take me and break me, make me in the image of you. I feel like I'll fall in. Now I'm calling you. I wanna be all in. I wanna be all in. I wanna be all in. Father, for you.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Beautiful. I love it. We have some people asking where they can buy your album. I think we get to that. We'll save that for the end, the big surprise and reveal. But absolutely, you can buy and download Natalie's album. I just wanted to touch upon, and is really interesting again in conversation with you and reading through your biography, that you're probably somebody who would describe himself as more than just a musician. You're a creator, and I really saw that through your bio on your website, and just knowing you a little bit and talking. But certainly your talents extend far beyond music. What else do you like to dabble in? How do you express yourself creatively, and what's that process for you like?
I like to joke that it's easier to ask me what I don't do than what I do. And currently, I don't weld yet.
Okay.
But I do build things with wood, epoxy. I craft. I do painting, like murals and painting art, dioramas, and I create energy and I create networks, and I like to create in general in any sort of way.
Awesome. There's some neat artwork on your website and stuff you've made, just like a few photos. And
Yeah.
the rumor is that you can actually build a house from foundation to the final nail, and that's mad props. I just did my basement, and I threw a hammer through the wall in frustration, just trying to sand and mud and tape that.
The taping is the worst part, right?
Sure, absolutely. So props to you. Anybody who can do that is a hero in my books. But obviously, there's a lot more to you than that, and that's pretty killer. And you actually teach others how to create by the sound of it. Is that correct?
I love it. I love to teach workshops. Yeah. I have a couple workshops that I've taught over the years. One, I originally called it the Pink Toolbox because I had a lot of women always come to me and tell me how, when I got divorced the first time specifically, people would come to me and say, I totally get it because, like, oh my God, my husband won't put up the shelf. I've been asking him for weeks. And my response was always, put up the shelf yourself. But most women didn't, or not most, but a lot of women don't know how to use tools. And so I had a workshop that I would teach. I called it the Pink Toolbox because it was originally for women. But then so many men were like, can I come? So now I just call it the Toolbox, where I teach about simple power tools and how to put up stuff in your house.
Yeah. Yippee applause. That's very cool. And beyond that, your art is just fantastic. I've seen some of your paintings and
Thank you.
Classes of painting. So a very talented individual you are. And I mean, just hearing your songs, it's very clear. But we love it. Enough about talking, though. Let's hear your next song. What are you going to play for us?
Well, do you want to hear an upbeat song or a heartfelt song?
Well, I think this is it. We got to leave it to the comment section then. Upbeat or heartfelt?
We can do either. I've got both.
Okay. I got one for heartfelt. We'll give a few seconds. We have two for heartfelt, one for upbeat. Okay.
How about this? How about I'll do both, but I'll do the heartfelt one first.
Okay, I think that's good.
All right. Well, I'm going to preface this with saying there's people who have dubbed me the emotional Wolverine because I heal fast, I bounce quickly, and the sad part of that is that in order to learn how to bounce quickly, you have to go through a lot of not awesome experiences to gain that skill. So, and part of it is that you have to feel it. You have to really feel all your emotions, and you have to go through really hard things and feel them and work them through in a healthy and good way so that you're not carrying baggage. And so I have practiced hope very intentionally, and I always practice hope and faith. And so this song is about those moments. What happens after, ever after? What happens when it's through? What happens when the tale is done and all the dreams come true? What happens in the sunset that's not there in the morn? What happens when the magic fades and dreams remain unborn? How can I still fly and still believe even when love dies? What happens when it's over and no one knows your name? The cracks are ever widening, nothing is the same. And fear is taking over, it's all become undone. The battle is unending, the hero has not come. How can I still fly, still believe even when love dies? But you are on the pages, I've seen it to the end. When all my story's over, you still control the pen. So what happens after, ever after? The story's never done. You control the pages, the writing's just begun. So how can I not fly
feel like we need expanded like emoji sound effect board. Like we need one that's like the lighter at the concert when everybody holds their cell phone up. Something that just like does that on the that was beautiful. Very heartfelt. Thanks for sharing, Natalie. That was perfect. And it kind of blends too into that message of love, and it perseveres too through I think a lot of difficulty, and you come through things, and it makes you stronger, and that your tenacity and your ability to bounce back is just part of that journey towards deeper love. And you had a lot of quotes on your website, and I loved it. You had some by Gandhi and a few others, and I just wanted to read a couple of them, and just obviously put them there for a reason, how they're central to kind of your songwriting and your core beliefs. But you said being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage.
Mm-hmm.
And how is, I guess, that applied into your songwriting as an artist first and foremost, but in a broader sense, your approach to life in general, that mindset of love as the foundation of kind of what drives you, really.
Yeah. I believe that everyone is loved, and until people understand it, they miss out on that strength. And there's a lot of people who struggle to feel loved. So that's where the being deeply loved gives you strength. And so understanding that, I mean, I have words of love tattooed all over me because to me, love is the center. And I truly believe that I am beloved. I am loved, and not everyone shows it perfectly, and that's okay because we're human.
Mm-hmm.
But the best way to show and to love others is to help them to feel loved too. Speaks more about how you love in yourself or how you are loved, and when you can share that love to other people. Yeah, I just think that that's important.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful, and without sounding too cheesy, but you can feel it in your words in your song. I mean, there's love in that message you're singing, and the notes, and just it's beautiful. And so, thanks for sharing that with us. It's really really touching, really. Now we got to do upbeat party song.
Yeah, it's just a bit quirky. I like quirky songs.
Do you like a cheese ball once in a while? Do you like?
You got to be quirky.
Okay.
So this is a super simple song about hard times.
Okay.
And the fact that I bounce. Well, the sea was backed up and he walked out, and I was left alone again, or so it seemed. But how bad can it be? Now it's raining hard, I got a broken car. My bank book says I'm overdrawn, I've got a hole in the knee of my favorite jeans. But I'm still smiling, yes, I can bounce. There's no use crying, it can't get me where it really counts. Cause I know that tomorrow that sun is gonna rise. There's no point in sorrow, I'm gonna give it another try. Well, I burnt the water and I spanked my daughter, and now I feel just like a heel, good Lord, in bed, I'm all stuffed up again. Well, the field is dry, there's not a cloud in the sky. My best friend's mad at me, and I slept in for church. Isn't that a sin? But I'm still smiling, yes, I can bounce. There's no use crying, it can't get me where it really counts. Cause I know that tomorrow that sun is gonna rise. There's no point in sorrow, I'm gonna give it another try. Well, the earth is shaking and my knees are quaking, and now I'm left without a bed, got no place to stay. And my dog ran away, just like a country song, everything's going wrong. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I just got fired. God, I'm really tired. But I'm still smiling, yes, I can bounce. There's no use crying, it can't get me where it really counts. Cause I know that tomorrow that sun is gonna rise. There's no point in sorrow, I'm gonna give it another try. Yes, I'm still smiling, though at times it tries to fade. My heart and mind are warring when I say it's gonna be okay. But I know that tomorrow that sun is gonna rise. There's no point in sorrow, I'm it another try. Thank you.
That's awesome. I loved it. You said you didn't write country songs, but if you talk about a dog running away,
I know.
it's automatically a country song. So
Totally.
that can count as a country song. All right, quick question. 3 favorite artists.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, I'm a fan of the old crooners like Frank Sinatra and Ella Fitzgerald and Nina Simone. I sing a lot of Nina Simone and Ella. So always them.
Yeah.
I love Dave Matthews.
Oh.
And I really love Harry Connick because Harry Connick, not just his music, like not his singing, but his band leading and his band is insane. Yeah. So good.
So good.
So
awesome. All good choices. We wholeheartedly, you have our approval. Awesome. We're going to do one last song here. This is where we're going to do your plug because you are absolutely talented. I know you're fantastic. Now a whole bunch more people know you're fantastic. And I think, especially in COVID, artists have struggled. Yeah, that's right. Applause. And stop. Throughout this pandemic, for sure, the arts community has been hit especially hard. It's been difficult to perform, and that's a source of income and that's a source of revenue. And so if people can support you, absolutely. I think one of the cool things is you said you even do private bookings.
I do house concerts. I love house concerts.
That would be so cool. Is there a limit to how little of like 1 person, 5 people, weddings, what anything goes?
Basically anything goes. I've never done a solo to a solo. That would be weird.
Probably a little creepy. You probably don't want to be.
Yeah, typically you invite a few friends over.
Solo.
But,
Yeah.
And I've done tons of weddings, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, and with the wedding, the fun thing is I can pull a band together and do all sorts of fun stuff. So
I would love to hear you with a full band. I heard just even in some of those songs, the ukulele and the guitar, like you can hear the full band and how full and incredible it would just sound with it. So that would be great someday. Anything lined up for gigs coming up where people can watch you live?
No, this is actually the first New Year's. Well, I guess since the pandemic. Usually I always have a New Year's gig, and then the pandemic, of course, smushed that. And then I don't have one this year, which I could have, but I didn't book it, which is I get to do New Year's by myself still. So that's different. Usually I have a New Year's gig, but no, I'll be booking. My summer's already booked up with festivals all summer long, but I haven't done anything for around town yet.
Okay.
Around it.
Good. Your website, Natalie Bee, just the letter B, not B, the insect.
Yeah.
Natalie Bee loves.ca.
Mm-hmm.
You can go there and there's a lot of information. I saw there's some videos of you performing. There's a Christmas song on there, even on YouTube and some of your others.
That one's on iTunes. The We Three Kings. Yeah.
Beautiful. It was just stunning, like super good. I'll spell it out so you guys have time. Natalie BLive.ca. I'll type it in the comments section after. Are you on iTunes? Can people download your albums there?
iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah. Awesome. All the good
stuff. Other things.
Right on.
I have one album and a couple singles actually too.
Okay. And how would they find it? What should they type in if they want to find it?
Natalie Bee, and then the album is Slipping Away. The singles, there's My Song, there's About Love, and there's the We Three Kings.
Okay, awesome. Well, we got time for one more song, so take us away.
Yeah, this song is something that I love to sing. It's an empowerment song for girls, but also for men. In a world where we're very judged by how we look. And I kind of had the song mulling and I was kind of percolating it for a long time. But then I was at a red light and there was a bunch of kids at a bus stop and they were picking on this one girl because she was a bigger girl and they were just making fun. And I was just about to get out of the truck and go like rescue her. and then the light turned green and everybody's honking. And so I went and I went home and I wrote the song. And it came from a little bit of that and a little bit of conversation with a friend of mine who noticed that I don't look in mirrors very often. Like I just kind of ignore them. I ignore mirrors and they were like, you should look in a mirror. You should be like, oh, I look good today. And I was like, I don't need that. So this song is about that. I don't need a mirror to tell me I'm okay. And I don't hear opinions, I don't hear what you say. I am very happy in this skin I wear. So don't tell me what I look like, because I don't care. Look inside a magazine and oh, it makes me squirm. All those skinny ladies with the skin so firm. But you can't see her heartache, and you can't see her dreams, and you can't see the lessons learned. Oh, it makes her feel free. So don't give her a mirror to tell her she's okay, and don't give her opinions. It shouldn't matter what you say. Oh, let her be happy in that skin she wears. Don't tell her what she looks like, and then she won't care. Children in the schoolyard making fun of her size. Can't get past that skin she wears, can't see her pretty eyes. Those eyes that have seen sorrow, and eyes fixed on that one, and eyes that look beyond today when she will save someone. So don't give her a mirror to tell her she's okay, and don't give her opinions. It shouldn't matter what you say. Oh, let her grow up happy in that skin she wears. Don't tell her what she looks like, and then she won't care. Lessons learned the hard way. Oh, I hope I've learned a few. Like if you can't speak in kindness, then keep your thoughts to you. Our ego is so fragile, yet it comes across so strong. If you don't think I'm beautiful, let me tell you, you're wrong. I don't need no mirror to tell me I'm okay. I won't hear opinions, it doesn't matter what you say. My value comes from heaven above, and that heart that he brings. It doesn't matter what you tell me, 'cause I'm the daughter of a king. Your opinion doesn't faze me, 'cause I'm the daughter of a king. And he tells me that I'm beautiful, so I'm not afraid to sing.
Awesome.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. And thanks to everybody who's watching. And I think it speaks for all of us. Blown away. You're an incredible musician, but more than that, you're an incredible human. And just a little chat is shows that already. Before you go, can we see you again sometime on here? Will we be able to hear that hip hop?
Would love to. I'll do some hip hop next time. I might even rap.
Down some sick beats. No, I can't do anything. How about a crooner night? We gotta have a hip hop night. We gotta do all of that.
Totally.
Hear more from you. So If you like Natalie, go to her website. I posted her in the comment section. Hopefully you can see it. Other than that, thanks again.
Thank you so much. And Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas too.